Hello YouTubers and welcome to Wingspan. Wingspan is a new game. It came out about a month ago. It's a very relaxing little title and it caught my eye because it's a card game. So today we'll be playing with birds. It is a relaxing, award-winning strategy card game about birds for 1 to 5 players. And so you can apparently play it multiplayer. It is made by Monster Couch, both as a developer and a publisher, and they have granted me this review copy here for free. And we'll be trying it out today. I haven't tried it yet. It's a blind playthrough as always. We can click on birds. You haven't unlocked any birds yet. But apparently you can see how many there are. There's a lot of birds. And so here we go. We will just dive in. Settings should always be checked, just in case. Sound is a little bit too high, maybe. Go down a bit. Played birds. Oh, different kind of, a bit more environment. Sound for trivia activation for every bird played, only for a new bird played. Aha, yeah, trivia activation. That's cool. I like that kind of stuff. Maybe we'll learn something about birds. I don't know a lot about birds. I've never been a bird enthusiast. In fact, I believe that all birds are evil and would eat us if they could. And I also believe that that is why there is no big birds left on the planet, because humanity would have killed them off in self-defense. Birds are evil, regardless. Hopefully not in this game. I think we are the birds in this one, so we can be the heartless hunters. Here we have a wildlife expert with leaves coming out of her, so clearly she's like half ent. Oh, another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan? I'll show you around. I'm Robin. Of course you are. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you've probably noticed, this place is all about birds, but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get most victory points feathers. One way is to do that is by playing birds, alright? Before we start, you should get familiar with the structure of the game. This is the start your turn pop-up. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now, it is your first turn of the first round. In the first round, you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by a cube, action cube. Each round, you have 1 fewer action cube, and so 1 fewer turns to take. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many cubes you have left this round. And those are the end of round gold tiles. Here, okay, 4 of them, but don't worry about them right now. Now I will show you what you can do each turn. Click anywhere to continue. First, you need to know how to navigate the habitats of your preserve. Look at the left side of the screen, those are the habitats. We are in the green forest right now. Oh, and I need to close up my Facebook. Sorry, guys. That's embarrassing. Boop. In the forest, you can gain food for your birds. Now check what you can do in grassland. Click on the grassland icon. Oh, hi. In grassland, you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You can also score 1 feather for each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Now check out your wetland. Click on the wetland icon. This is where you can draw more bird cards. For now, you have some cards in your player setup. Now let me show you the most important part of this game, birds. These are the birds in your hand. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina Cicada card. Alright, we got it's from the forest, Carolina Cicada. It's got a worm and a little corn on it. That's probably what it eats. It's worth 2 feathers, I assume. It's 20 centimeters high or something like that. There's an icon here. This is the bird. When activated, you gain 1 corn from the supply and cash it on this card. And then there's 3 eggs at the bottom. Alright. Here you have the habitat symbols, alright. Can only be played in forest, that's what that means. Here's the current food cost. Food cost, okay. I mean, worm slash grain means that in order to play Carolina Cicada, you need to spend either a seed, of course, or an invertebrate. The number next to that feather symbol is the bird's point value. Having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game. Here is the Carolina Cicada's nest icon. Here, I see. There are 5 types of nests. It has a cavity nest on it. Okay, not sure what that means. The other nest types are platform, ground, or wild. Nests are used by some of the bird's powers, bonus cards, and in the end of round goals. Nests. Okay, I'll explain in detail later how these cards are used. Wild card nests are powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Try to remember that. Here is the bird's wingspan. Oh, that's like the name of the game. So that matters for a reason. Wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. Okay. Here is the most important thing. The bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see that birds have a variety of powers. There are 3 types of powers. When activated, when played, and once between turns. Okay? The Carolina Cicada has a when activated power. I'll explain all 3 types during our playthrough. Finally, at the bottom of the card you have egg slots. This is where you lay eggs. Each bird has a limited capacity for holding eggs. Now I'll teach you how to play a bird. Go to the forest so you can gain food for the Carolina Cicada. First you need to gain food for your bird. The panel on the right shows you how much food you have. We have 0. Currently you have no food. To play the Carolina Cicada, you need vertebrates or seeds. Look at the bird feeder here. The dice shows you which food is currently available. Inside the bird feeder are invertebrates seed, and berries and berries. The leftmost exposed slot shows you how much food you can take. 1. They are dice, and that looks really interesting. Now you can only take 1. In order to gain food, you need to activate this habitat. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Okay. Do you remember the cubes? Cubes will appear to mark your first turn. Where? Here. This marks the activated slot. It moved from your action panel to mark the leftmost exposed slot in the forest. On the left, the forest icon reminds you that you activated the gain food action. To choose what you want, click on the die you need. Click on the seed in the bottom panel. Why would I not take the Joker one? Let's do as the lady says. By clicking the next button, you confirm your action. Can you see the no return symbol on the button? Yes. It means the action you're about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. Right. Good. Nice mechanic. I love that. It's really nice to know when you cannot undo anymore in games where you can otherwise normally undo. Here's an undo button. When you click undo, your action will go back to the turns panel. Alright. You need to play the Carolina Cicada. Please confirm your choice by clicking next. That was your first turn of Wingspan. Let's start the second one. Your cubes from the first turn flew to the left and marked that you took the forest gain food action. Oh, it's here. Very small, but I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of little markers around. Now you have enough food to play the Carolina Cicada. Remember that the Carolina Cicada's food cost says that it needs 1 invertebrate or 1 seed. To play the bird, you need to cover its food cost, which means you need to pay for it. Play it by clicking on it. The cube has moved beneath the picture of the Carolina Cicada now, again marking your turn. Here, okay. On the left, the Wind icon reminds you that you chose to play a bird. Okay. Look at this panel. I'm looking at it. This is the cost of the bird you want to play, the same one printed on the card. And this is the suggested payment. If you had more food, you could change the type of food spent to play this card, but we don't do this for now. Okay. Confirm the action. Yes. We will click to confirm. Let's start the next turn. Gain food from Furby. Then brown powers in the habitat will activate. Brown powers. Okay. Your cube on the second turn flew into the left and marked that you took the play a bird action. That's what this one means. So now we play the cube here and here, and they stay. Alright. The blue jay is the next bird you'll want to play, but before you can do that, you need to collect food to pay for it. Look at the blue jay's food cost. It is... Oh, what is this? And plus a seed. You can cover the thingy in the food cost with any food item. I see, it's like a wild card. The plus means you need to spend both a seed and any other food. Okay. For the blue jay. Look again at the bird feeder. We can see what's inside it. Do you remember how to gain food? The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Cube will appear to mark your second turn. Okay, and then we will gain one seed from the supply and catch it on this card when we do it here. I see. Because you played the Cicady, your gain food action is improved. Click the most part. Yeah, so now we gain... A cube is in the second slot because the first slot is occupied by the Carolina Cicady. Here? Interesting. You will get one, but you will get one more. Activating the second slot in the habitat means that you can take one food from the bird feeder. And the symbol card for means that if you want, you can discard one card from your hand for one more food. To play the blue bird and any food item, take the die with the and/or choose one. We need seeds, so take that. Now click to exchange one card from your hand for one more. Then click the bald eagle to exchange it for more food. Click to confirm the change. Okay. Now you can take one more food. Before you do that, look here. Those are the food outside of the bird feeder. There are 5 total. 5 dots, but 2 cubes up here. Interesting. Each food that is taken out is marked here. Okay. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. I see. Now take the seed and then confirm your action. Click next. Choose a food. I guess it doesn't matter. Please take one. Okay. You can see that the cube moved to the Carolina Cicady's slot. I guess. Cube always moves to the left and activates all birds with when activated power. So you activated the forest and gained food, but it's not the end of your turn. Since the cube is now the Carolina Cicady, it is a time for to activate this turn. When activated powers are the most common powers in the game. I see. All birds with a when activated power give you an extra action each time you activate the habitat that the bird inhabits. All of your bird's powers are optional. This means that you don't have to activate them. We won't skip this, however. I'll show you how it works. Every time you gain food, the Carolina Cicady gains 1 seed. It's not taking it from the bird feeder, it just found it somewhere else in the forest. Okay. Click the to confirm. Oh, okay. 5 turns left in round 1. Click to start your turn. Last turn you cached food on the Carolina Cicady. Oh, it's on that card. Every cached food is worth 1 victory point. The amount of food a bird has cached is marked on the bird card here. Let's quickly sum up what gives you feather points so far. You get them for plate birds, laid eggs, and cached food. Remember how I told you that you need eggs to play the birds? You spend eggs to play birds by starting from the second slot. Starting from the second slot. I guess that means that the first bird is free. Look at the slots. See the X symbol on top of them? They indicate how many eggs you need to spend in order to play a bird in this slot. This cost is in addition to the cost to the bird's food cost. Yeah. So if you want to play the blue jay in forest, you need 1 egg because we already played and it's covering in that tile. So we can only play a total of 5 birds in this habitat. Is what it's telling me here. I see. Go to the farmland or whatever it was called. And this one, the first one is still open, right? In grasslands, you will get the eggs to lay on the birds of your choice. Okay, the leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Now you have to choose where you want to lay your eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining forest, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between habitats. You need to find birds to lay eggs on, so go back to the forest. See that icon on the panel shows forest? It means that you've activated the laying eggs action in the grassland. I see. For now, there's only 1 bird you can lay eggs on. The Carolina cicada. Lay 2 eggs. To choose which bird to lay eggs on, simply click on the bird, lay 2 eggs and confirm. And that cannot be undone then. Now you have everything you need to play the blue jay. Click on the blue jay and confirm the food payment visible on the card. And we have to play this one in the forest, which is why we didn't play it in the grassland then. Click on the blue jay and confirm the food payment visible on the panel. I guess we just click confirm. It can still be undone because there's no undoing. Oh, and it appeared right at the end. Okay, you want to play a bird on the second slot, so you need to pay eggs. This new panel shows that you need to find and select a bird with laid egg. Oh, I didn't. This is something that I didn't realize but apparently eggs can spawn other types of bird. I thought from my not understanding the game that if you laid eggs on a bird, obviously they will spawn more of the same kind. That's not how the game works. Fair enough. Click on a bird from any habitat to spin an egg. There you go. Now click to confirm that you want to play the blue jay. Click to start turn. Nice. You have 2 birds played now, and so gain your food action has become even stronger. You can now take 2 dice from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat, because the next one over here, I'm not sure I understand. To attract more birds, you need more cards to go to the water area. Here you can draw more cards. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Anytime you want to draw cards, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible face-up or draw a face-down card. The no undo reminds you cannot undo drawing a face-down card. Makes sense? But for now, for the sake of learning, I will ask you to draw this killdeer. What? Killdeer. That's what I told you. Birds are evil. This thing kills deer. This little thing. Draw the killdeer by clicking on it and confirming your action. Alright. We will read all of the birds later. Right now I'm just trying to complete the tutorial here. You remember how to gain food, right? Meet me in the forest. Because you played the 2 birds in this habitat, you can now gain double food. You need seeds and an invertebrate to play the killdeer. Now that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Can you see that to the left of the cubes there are 2 birds with brown powers? Indeed I can. That means you will do 3 activations in this turn. Gain food, activate the blue jay, and then activate the cicada's power. After you gain food, we'll go to the Blue Jay. Yep, we understood this. And all of this using only 1 cube. Very cool. I'm liking more and more as we go in here. It's going to be a pretty complicated game. I thought it would be like an easy one, but this is pretty deep. The food you need isn't in the bird feeder. Exactly. Don't worry. Right now you can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means you taking all of the dice outside the bird feeder and re-rolling them. You can re-roll anytime all food in the bird feeder show the same face. I see. That's why it was important to take the seed before. You can reset the bird feeder by clicking the but remember you cannot undo this action. Okay. Probably just a once per turn kind of thing. Great. Remember that when there's only 1 food in the bird feeder, you can also re-roll all of them. Okay. When all of the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they will be re-rolled automatically at the end of the turn. Now please take invertebrate and the other thing of your choice. And accept your choice. Then Blue Jay will gain us maybe we'll cache it. This one said, I was wondering because this one says cache it. This one says you may cache it. And so I was wondering if it actually gave us a choice, and it does. You can choose between caching it or taking it for yourself. Or maybe we can't spend it when it's cached. That's why there's a difference. Yeah, and it's dependent on the grain actually being in the bird feeder. Fortunately, there's plenty of seeds. Here you can choose the die you want to take in order. Yeah, and we will cache it. Right? Seems like it wants me to cache it. For now, we take the seeds. It will come in handy later. Okay. We will... Oh, take it then. And confirm it. Alright. Now you can activate the Carolina Cicade's power and choose to skip it this time. Or choose to skip it this time. Right. We will not skip it. We will take it. To cache more grain on our seeds on him. Look, it's your last turn this round. Hell yeah. Before you finish, however, let me show you your opponent. Oh, this is your opponent. It's a cat. And this is you. I'm a human. At least from the neck up. You can take a look at their habitats. To take a peek at the opponent's habitats, you need to click on their portrait. Oh, so that's not shared between players. I see. I thought we would be sharing these play spaces. This guy has a predator. Uh-oh. It's a barred owl. His barred owl will hunt each time your opponent activates this bird. Let's read it. When activated, look at a card from the deck. If Wingspan is below 75 centimeters, tuck it behind this bird, if not discard it. Oh. If it succeeds, the bird card will be tucked under this predator. Every tucked card is worth 1. Alright, not a big deal. Later we will be trying to use this power to our benefit. I bet you there's cards that can hunt other players' cards. That would be really cool. And it needs a mouse to eat, which we can't gain in the bird feeder, so we need to figure out how to get those later. Alright, let's go back to your preserve and finish the first round. Go back and just click your portrait. Yep. Now we have enough food to play our killdeer. It doesn't need deer in order to get played, that's lucky. Look at the habitats that the killdeer can be played in. 2 different ones. Aha. You can choose between grasslands or wetlands. For now, I would like you to play the killdeer in the wetlands. Remember how we played birds before? Yes. First click the yeah. Confirm the food cost. And then he's taking his turn. What are we looking at here? This is like an end of round screen, and we came ahead in the forest, and we both have a bird. No, I'm not sure what that means. Okay. This was your first round. These are the end of round goals. Ah, so who was farthest along the road to get this thing here? Each round has a randomly chosen task you can fulfill to gain extra feathers. If you don't meet any requirements at all, you get 0. If you and your opponents tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. To learn what each end of the round goal means, Hover your cursor above a tile, then click to confirm the start of second round. Count the total number of birds you currently have in this specific habitat row. Okay, yeah, in the forest. So, and we had 2, so we won that special thing and gained the 4 feathers. Will he only get 1? Alright. Confirm to start the second round. Let's summarize what you've learned so far. You took 8 turns in the first round. You know how to play birds, gain food, lay eggs, and draw cards. You know what you can score points for: play birds, laid eggs, catch food, tucked cards, and end of round goals. You also know that you have an opponent. Now I can show you more advanced stuff in the second round. It's the first turn of the second round. Remember that this one only has 7 turns. Close this screen. I want to show you something important about drawing cards, but to do that you need more eggs. Go to the grasslands to lay 2 eggs. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Now find and choose a bird or birds that you want to lay eggs on to confirm this action, and I have a free reign. I haven't figured out if you can spend them from any card, then does it really matter? I suppose if you can lose some of them, putting all your eggs on one bird, or in one basket if you will be a bad choice, eh? Now find and choose. Yep. Good. 6 turns left. Let's go to the waterland and draw some cards. Oh, the cards in the wetlands have changed. Okay. After each round, all face-up cards will be replaced by new ones. Remember, if you want a specific card and the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. Because you have a Killier that cover the first slot, you can activate water and use the X to card exchange from the second slot. Perfect. Let's make use of this exchange. Yeah. Now on the panel below, click to exchange an egg. Yeah. We will just use this egg here. Then let's check the exchange. Good. Now we get 2 cards. Now choose 2 face-up cards and accept your decision. Alright. Barn, Swallow, Snowy Egret, and Bell's Vireo. Wow, I'm gonna slaughter these names. Alright, and I have to choose. Game, thank you. This one costs an invertebrate, a fish here. So I want to learn about the fish. We will get this Snowy Egret. This one says, when activated, tuck a card from your hand behind this card. If you do, draw 1. That's nice. And tucking a card means a victory point, I think. Roll all dice not in bird feeder if there are any fish. Oh, gain 1 fish and catch it on this card. We have not seen fish in the bird feeder yet, have we? No, but apparently it can get rolled in there. I see. All the dice not in bird feeder. If there are any fish, gain fish. Bill's Vireo. When played, draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. 2 new bonus when played. Okay. 4 victory points and 4 victory points. Let's get the Snowy Egret and the Barn Swallow. Now activate the Killdeer. Discard 1 egg to draw 2 cards. Nice. We will do so. Take the last face-up card. Oh, so we will gain all of them. That's... they didn't really give me a choice in the end. Funny. Draw 1 face-up, face down, and accept your decision. The Black Vulture. Once between turns, when another player... predatory thing succeeds, gain 1 from the bird feeder. That's pretty cool. Alright. Accept. 5 turns left. Now I would like you to look at your new cards. First, the Barn Swallow. The Barn Swallow has a power? A bird power? Feeding power? What is this? Bird power. It allows you to create a flock by tucking cards from your hand. Oh. Each tuck card is again worth 1 victory point. Now look at your Snowy Egret. It's a predator and it hunts using what do we call these? Food dice that are outside the bird feeder. You have to roll food dice, and if at least one face shows the fish, the hunt was successful. So far we haven't seen him, so then it'll catch one fish. You also have Bill's Vireo and Black Vulture. Start with Bill's Vireo. When played, you get a, yeah, we saw it before, 2 bonus cards, keep 1. Oh, these might be different. Gives you bonus cards, yeah. I'll tell you more about bonus cards when you play it. I see. There's another deck. Go to the forest and gain food for Bill's Vireo. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Take the invertebrate here. Because there's only 1 in the bird feeder, you can now roll all dice. Well, that didn't turn out well. There is no invertebrates for your Bill's Vireo. But there's a way. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any 2 food items as if they were one of another food item. Take whichever food you want and confirm your decision. Okay. Now take the seeds, and we gain another seeds from the Shikari. To play Bill's Vireo in forest, you need 1 egg. You don't have birds in... And the first slot is empty. That means you don't have to pay an extra egg to play the bird. So go to the grasslands and play it. Okay. Notice the exclamation point next to your food payment. Yeah, because we don't have enough. So we will have to pay everything we've got here, basically. It means that the food you have chosen doesn't match the bird's food cost. You can now still confirm this payment because of the 2 = 1 rule. Confirm your action. Okay. Change. We probably can't change because it's the tutorial right now, but I was wondering if we could play 2 seeds or 2 berries together. There are bonus cards. Oh, these are bonus cards. You can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. You'll gain more feathers at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements specified on bonus cards. There's no punishment for failing to do it. Look at the nest box builder. This is where the nests come in handy. This one over here. Birds with the narrow nests. 4 to 5 birds is 4 points, and plus 6 birds is 7 points. And then this was something else, and it gains us other points. Birds must have a wildcard or a narrow nest symbol. I see. Birds can only live in forests, and then for how many of them? Oh, I see. Forester and nest box builder. To have a better view of your cards while choosing bonus cards, you can hide this interface just by clicking the arrow at the... Oh, that was 4. I see. Also a good mechanic to have in your card games. You can move the 2 other habitats to help decide which is better for you. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow to display them again. We have an arrow 1. We will play the Black Vulture in here later, so I would advise taking the forest bonus card. I agree. Choose by clicking on it and confirming your choice. Oh, 24% of cards, 31% of cards. I wonder if that directly relates to the requirements. Now look at the Black Vulture. I'm looking. It has a once between turns power, so the earlier we play, the better. Only when your opponent does something specified in the powers, when they predatorize. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Now look at the Black Vulture's food cost. No food cost to cover. You have enough eggs, so you can play the Black Vulture in the forest right now. Do it. Oh, we have to spend an egg? Good. Now that you've played your Black Vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts. The opponent gained food and activated their Predator the Bard Owl. There's no action marker on the panel, because this power is a once between turns power. The hunt was successful, so you can now take 1 food from the bird feeder. I thought we had to roll, but no. I wanted to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial. Go to the grasslands. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat, indeed. Now I would like you to click on the anything or random food into egg. You can now spend 1 food that you have to lay 1 additional egg. When you do this, confirm your decision. Now lay 3 eggs onto the birds you want and then confirm your action. Do, and do. Good. There is still 1 turn in this round, but I think I've taught you all I know. Let's sum up what you can do. Play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end of round goals score and your overall score. To check your score, click on the end of round goals in the upper right corner of the screen. I see. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in the end of round goals. At the bottom, you have points for bird. Oh, this is the total point. Is it? Our total score, 26. And tucked cards. Okay, you can see here we have 12 in just birds. We have 4 points in bonus points. I don't know what this is. Tucked. Oh, it's explained here. Bonus cards. End of round goals. From this one up here. X. Cached food. And chucked cards. This is your current total score, 26. That's pretty decent. I don't know. If you're not sure what a certain button or symbol means, click the question mark in the upper left corner of the screen. If you want to disable these explanations, just click the question mark again. You can close the screen by clicking the return button here. There's one final thing you can do. At any time, you can access a general overview of your habitats. Press Tab to enable the overview. The overview displays all of your habitats and birds. You can also see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what food is currently inside the bird feeder. To close the overview, just press the tab again. That's really nice. You can finish the remaining rounds if you want. I hope you will successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. And so that was a really long tutorial, but honestly, one of the better tutorials I have played. It was really smooth. I think it explained everything really clearly, and if that's everything about the game, then I am quite satisfied. This was a nice explanation, not too invasive, and we just got to see all things. I'm going to end the episode here, folks, and we'll do another play with an actual game and see if we can beat an AI. And then maybe another one with 4 AIs, if that's possible. That sounds interesting. So, that's it. That's Wingspan. I hope everyone enjoyed this. See you soon for more Wingspan content, and bye-bye.